Damn. Young Preem? I don't like it. So Dame Dash has linked up with Supreme Team Supreme McGriff's son, Young Preem, and they're working with each other right now. They made an announcement. They're talking about doing. Well, Dame stated that he originally was talking about like doing. I don't know if you could say originally, but he was saying he wanted to do the Supreme Team story as like a sequel to Paid in Full. You know what I mean? Like the original Paid in Full wasn't Dame's story. It's the story of three legendary Harlem, New York gangsters and all of that. And he would do, he was going to cover the Supreme Team next and all of that. And, he was facing whatever friction or whatever, not friction, but whatever hurdles he had to get over, resistance, whatever. So, but that's what he wants to do. That's what him and Young Preem are planning on doing. I've seen a couple of videos. In another video, he basically made Young Preem a member of ROCAFELLA and gave him a ROCAFELLA chain. Was it like his own personal ROCAFELLA chain he gave him and all that? Listen, on the whole Paid in Full thing, I can see that being a good idea. That is on brand with what the original Paid in Full was. 50 Cent has said to be doing the new Paid in Full, turning it into a series. So, there was the big debate with Charlemagne and Dame Dash about the rights of the show and all of that and the third. And he's like, there's no, whatever that all adds up to, I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable in all of that. But it does make sense for him to do like, a season or the sequel or follow-up using the Supreme Team. Right? It makes sense, except for the fact that him and 50 have whatever energy that they have right now. Can't really call it beef because more and more every other day, not every other day, but more and more I hear these stories about 50 trolling people to help them. He might throw you an alley-oop, but it's going to be on brand for 50 Cent. He might not really have no smoke with you. Like I just recently saw a news story about that from Chameleonaire. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, where he be trying to throw you an alley-oop. It ain't really no smoke, but he gonna talk his talk and you take it and run with it. His promotion, his alley-oop is gonna be on brand. It's not gonna look like him being a nice guy. It's gonna look like him being 50 Cent. Chameleonaire I just recently saw a story of his experience with that side of 50. And so yeah, like maybe that, maybe he is doing that. Maybe he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see him having a real beef with Dame over nothing if they didn't really, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know. But to go on ahead and put a ROCAFELLA chain on Young Preem, and please believe I have nothing against Young Preem. I don't know any of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I watch other people vlog on these things, I try to stick to the people who don't. Sometimes when you hear somebody talking about a topic, you can hear that they got something against the person or the people that they're talking about. It's like they speak with a certain amount of spite and disdain and all of that. No, I don't listen. I don't know. I'm a fan of ROCAFELLA. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Senior is a legend out here in these streets. If you from out here, then you have a certain amount of respect for, if you hood and you lived the street life and or still do, then it's hard to not at least understand and respect what it is that they did. You know what I mean? Preem Jr., yes. Did I call him Young Preem? I heard he don't like being called Young Preem. Anyway, yeah, I felt like he was doing a lot in, you know, when in the whole day. But I don't have nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? Respect to all parties involved. But dang, come on, B. 50 could have been throwing you an alley-oop this whole time. I don't know. The madness with him and with Dame and Cam has, like, I don't. Hey, like I said, Jim Jones has spoken repeatedly about bending the algorithm in this manner. Who knows? No. I would love it if they was all duping us all. If it was all smoke and mirrors, I would love that. I just hard to tell. But anyway, for Dame to recruit basically Supreme Jr. to the ROCAFELLA and do all of this work and you know announce all of these workings with them, promote it 2 days ago, feels like a direct stab and jab at 50 Cent. There's nothing you can, there's no way for it to not look like that. Even though on the other end of it, it looks, you know, it seems solid. Like it could be viewed as, if you take out the issues that Son got with 50 Cent, it could be viewed as solid. You know, if you take that out. But because it's solid business. I mean, like, you know, if you did pay it in full and you know, you got your network, America New and all of that, and you looking, you know, you looking to create shows and all of that, that makes sense. It does. It just still seems spiteful, B. It ain't no way this don't seem spiteful. What y'all think? Let me know. I ain't gonna overtalk y'all. I'm already a day late and a dollar short with this topic. But bruh, dang. Preem Jr.? I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Trying to be a taxpaying citizen in the nation. Leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cash App tag won't be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rapping than to hear me yapping. I know some of y'all out there. All of the mixtapes is there from Nonviolent Rocco all the way back to Shelf Shop. So go binge. Also, the merch, the link for the website, it's in the description as well. This is itsmonstanation.com. Go there and check out some stuff. We got hoodies and all that. It's starting to get cold and all that. Do your thing, do your thing. When you're writing on the walls here, spell everything correctly. Writing on the walls is how I say leaving comments. Spell things correctly. It's helter-skelter, not helter-skelter. A and a H, not an E and an R. It's monster, not monster. It's an A, not an E and an R. You know what I mean? It's ROCK. Don't leave off the K. The president doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? If you leave off, if you a Crip, I know Crips be having a problem with putting the K right behind the C. To put a little cuz or something in the comment. You know what I'm saying? You should, yeah. It's boot camp click. Well, click is spelled CLIK. Not the correct, you know, not the normal way. Just, I know that one slipped past a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly is BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all.
Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Mayor Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they got the truth. I'm sick and tired of you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter, or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute. I've been watching you wildin', I promise you. Y'all gon' lose horrible. Spit that garbage to y'all in the hospital, or they try getting to prosecute. Y'all are your own biggest obstacles. Your obstacle ones cause they shot at you. My dudes will barbecue, body you, bird, but you bring cops with you, so what it's really gon' be.